Hey there, everybody. Jason here with another video about the newly released HasLabs Proton Ghost Trap. So we're just going to basically do a quick overview of this guy. So the trap itself is very well nicely made and put together. As I said previously, it's got all metal wheels. It's got your holster attachment piece here, and just like got dials and switches everywhere. I love it. Like the detail is pretty freaking amazing. It also does operate like it does in the movie as well, where when you hold this, you can release, and it actually does have a separate trap portion. The trap portion actually is where the batteries go, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, let's take a look at the rest of like the actual features, because I haven't really like fully played around with this just yet. Starting on the top, you have indicator light plus your power switch. The power switch is a triple mode switch, so center switch is off, to the left is on without the motor, and to the right is on with the motor. This right here is how you disengage the trap from the trap body, and then underneath, you might be able to see it here, but there is the service button. And this button controls the actual trap itself, plus it has some extra modes as well, but we'll go over that here in just a little bit. Up here you have your indicator lights. On the, I'll call it the right side of this, this is your volume slider. So turning it to the right or so clockwise will increase the volume. Turning it counterclockwise will lower the volume. But we want this loud, so I'll turn it over that way. On this side here, we have a couple other selectors. This one toggles basically right and left. This controls the LED animations for the bar up top. And then this one is also just a right or left kind of switch. And this changes it from, it makes this in trap mode. So when you turn it to the right, it's now like all its effects are based on the trap itself. And when you turn it to the left, it is ghost mode. So the effects that you're going to have are based on the actual ghost functions of this guy. So there's that. And then on the left-hand side, I'll call it, this is all related to the ghost sounds themselves. So selecting this will select different ghost sounds. And then these bars actually are interchangeable. And the red bars and the silver bars control different sounds that happen. I did do a separate video about that, so I'm not going to focus on this for right now, but they're fairly easy to remove. All you have to do is sort of just like slide it to one of the sides and pull, and they come out pretty easily. You'll also see that the reason why it has that selection mode is that the red ones have that little divot which interacts with this little switch here, and then these ones do not have any sort of divot on the bottom. Yeah, there you go. And then on the back side of it, you have the port where you plug in your cable. You also do receive these little adapter pieces. So if you don't want to have it plugged into the cable, you can have that there just for like an aesthetic look. But if you want to plug it into the cable, then it is a 3-prong adapter, which is actually like a really nice cable. And I'll go into this in more detail in just a little bit. So first off, let's actually power this thing on and take a look at a few of like a few of the things that it actually does. So like I said, this switch this way is on without the motor, but obviously we want to see everything, so I'll put it on with the motor, so I'll turn it to the right. So now it's like fully active. We see the bar here activated plus a little indicator light here, and why don't we go ahead and toggle that switch for the bar animations. Okay, so it makes it go the other way. This reminds me of Kit. And now it's just sort of rotating red and green, yellow, green, Okay, pulsing out from the center. A slow fill up from the left. A fast fill up from the right. A medium speed fill up from the left. Cylon. Scanning mode. More flashing. Fast pulse. Slow build up. So yeah, there's all sorts of modes for this thing, which is freaking wild if you ask me. Which one do I like? I kind of like that. I'm going to stick with that for right now. And then what else do I want to do right now? Okay, let's just actually like open up the trap, shall we? So that button underneath on the bottom, just one push is how you open it up. And you'll see that it's now making noises. The animation on this has actually changed. And it kind of like sounds like a really loud refrigerator. One thing you'll notice is that gray mesh looking piece goes inside the trap here. It doesn't actually clip in any way, which this is probably the one part of this that I wish that it did. I wish that this was either fit in there tighter or it actually like clipped into something. So I might just sort of tack it down myself with something like non-permanent. But if you take a look on the inside, so remember, don't look in the trap, but you see all that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to put this back for right now. If I can manage. Okay, and then when you push it again, it'll close. That's some like legitimately like nice action. I freaking love that. I'm kind of wondering, does the animation change on this? No. So it doesn't matter what animation you've chosen. Oh God. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh. Okay, that was like a capture. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So it says long press is spooky mode. Okay. And then you power it off and on to reset it. So yeah, there we go. Let's see. You push it twice, and it puts it in pedal function. So now it appears to require the pedal. It's sending Morse code to me. Pushing it twice more should... So it looks like I do have to like power it off to reset it. I'm going to turn it off real quick, and we're going to get the pedal over here. I haven't actually had a chance to play with the pedal yet. The pedal also, it does come with 2 of these little adapter pieces, so you could have that as well. The thing that I've also noticed is that they do have all these like mounting points for these, so you could put these on like specific, like, it's like the tripod mounting point. Anyway, I find it interesting that it has those points. But yeah, so grab your cable and make sure you line it up properly. There's a little notch at the top, which fits the notch in the metal casing here. So I'm gonna slide that in. And I gotta tell you, these are super nice cables. They are great. And again, I'm lining up that notch. Plugging that in. Okay, so now that we have that, I can turn it on again. I'm actually going to put this on trap effects mode. So with the ghost effects mode, it like kind of makes like ghost sounds at you every now and then. But yeah, I need to push the trigger. And I caught it. Oh man, that is lovely. I love that these like the lights like blink in unison too. But anyway, that's the freaking trap. It is a really cool piece of kit. I guess I'll show off these other little bits too. Seeing as we're talking about the trap in particular. It does come with a fully fledged belt holster kit. So slide it on. And then wrap this around. And you're all set for carrying this thing. This thing must weigh at least God, it must weigh at least like 5 pounds on its own. Oh my god. But yeah, so there you go. You have the whole like freaking holster as well. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to release the trap real quick. So it is on, but does it do anything? No, it doesn't do anything when it's like out like this. It looks like it's fully functional once it's like actually contained in the housing. And then of course you have like the actual display stand for it that comes in the box. And there you go. Sort of sits just like that. I want to see if I can get this like mounted on the wall. That's the way that I want to display it. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. This is legit, like freaking awesome. I love it. The attention to detail on this, the weathering and everything, it's great. And it feels solid and sturdy. Up until now, like the closest that you can get is basically like a Spirit Halloween trap, which it has sounds, it has lights, and it looks basically correct. It's just cheap. But yeah, this on its own is great. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.